Bearhawk LSA Build update number 11. Well, since the last video, a lot's happened. Christmas passed, New Year's passed, and the airplane doesn't look much like an airplane anymore. I'll kind of go over some things that I was finishing up on the last video. Here's the cowling. It's, as you see, off the airplane. There's the bottom lip that I formed. That deflects the air around the exhaust and helps pull air out of the cowling for cooling. As you notice, the bottom part of the cowl is not complete. I'm on my third air box for the carburetor, and hopefully it will turn out the way I want. I've got some ideas on that. I'll share those in the next video. I am currently in the disassembly mode. Well, it's pretty much disassembled now, and I'm painting parts like a crazy person. Seems like everything's a different color. Here's part of my cowling, my floorboards, my wingtips. There's the fairing for the windshield. Paint's everywhere. Oh, that's some RV4 wings. Never mind those. I did acquire a couple of new tools. Got a shrinker stretcher there. The little blue and yellow deal, and the slip roll. Haven't used them yet, but that's coming with the little carb air box that I have an idea for. Going out to the fuselage. Got it out in the main part of the hangar now. As you can see, it is stripped down, gears off of it, wings are off. Wings are actually painted. Wait, let's go back. Here's one that I've got in the stand still. I have a rotisserie that I paint one wing at a time. Fuel tank's back installed back in it properly. It's ready to go. Cover plates are on. Here's the other wing. I've got it suspended just so that way whenever I get the fuselage back on the gear, I can wheel it over there and bolt the wing on, slide it down, bolt it on by myself. I'll hang the other one from this side. Go inside and look. Interior, I decided to do kind of a Spartan interior on this airplane. No fabric on the inside. All the fuel lines are accessible. I am painting, well, excuse me, I did paint the interior fabric. Basically the same color as on the gray stripe on the outside, and then my tubing is painted a smoke gray to give it a little bit of a contrast. Floorboards are going to be the smoke gray also. And I've just been, lots of little details, takes quite a bit of time. Touch up paint, painting some things, finishing up some things, saving all of my wiring for last. I've just decided to get all these big things out of the way. Hopefully the wiring won't be as difficult as some of this labor-intensive paint is. You see my little stand that I created just to set things down while I have the gear off. I'm waiting on some fittings right now so I can finish up running my brake lines. I've got some bulkhead fittings coming for the brake lines. As you can see, the line goes up and there's a little bulkhead fitting that goes in the top of that. And then I'll get that done probably tomorrow and then start fabric covering and paint those. Paint booth is back together. That was for the wings. And the wings have been a bit of an ordeal. I hit a funk with my painting. I got the first wing painted and did all right. And the second wing, I was preparing it. Got halfway through the paint and my compressor died. So then I tried to make a small compressor work. Well, small compressor just made me mad. I tried to up the flow of paint, caused runs, so then I just shut everything down, threw away the $300 worth of paint that I had mixed up, and went and got a new compressor. Well, new to me compressor. It was a compressor that was given to me by a friend of mine that passed away, and it sat in his shop for 20 years, never plugged in. Well, my friend's name was Bob. I'm calling this compressor Big Bob. I got it home, had to disassemble it because it was full of dirt daubers. Pulled the motor apart, pulled the pump out, put it all back together, after it was cleaned up, painted a few parts, fired it up, and I was able to get the second wing painted, and that compressor makes some air. It is, if you got to get a compressor, that's a nice one. That thing's 7.5 horse, pulls 32 amps, and it will pump enough air to paint very nicely. So on the agenda today is just pick some parts that need to be painted white. I've got to build a little stand in the paint booth, my struts, my wing struts, fuel tank covers, my shock struts for the landing gear, and my baggage door. All that gets white. So today I'm going to be building a stand to hang those on, and I'm going to prep them and prime them, and tomorrow I'll shoot the paint. So every day is something. I'm on a 2-month push, 8 hours a day, 5 days a week. So we'll see. It'll be real interesting to see where I get in the next 2 months. So the end of May, and hopefully I have a completed airplane. Yeah, this is definitely more of a project than you think it is, especially when you get into the little details. And I get hung up on those sometimes. And the funk I got whenever I lost that paint and the compressor, that cost me 3 weeks, and just about was ready to sell this thing. So that didn't happen, and now I'm making the push. Hope everybody's doing well and your project's coming along good. Have a great one.